Now, before we get into this episode, this is the one that I imagine is going to be the race-baiting one about the Native American woman that's going to stop the colonizers. So, that's what I'm predicting.
What if?
And today's episode of What If is, what if Marvel had to invent a new Native American hero because the old ones they had weren't cool enough? I don't want to be that guy for a second, but if every alien race in Marvel speaks English, can we have the Native Americans speak English too? I just find that as kind of a weird thing. Like, everyone else speaks English, but oh no. Now we're going to be true to American history, because the Indians didn't speak English because they knew a couple of overweight feminists would have a big deal with that. I wonder who is setting fire to these peaceful Native Americans. Do you guys want to take a guess? Yep. 5 minutes in, she's gonna fight the colonizers. Predicted it. And clearly this is fictional because we all know how this battle ended.
What?
Hey, volver aquí!
Why the fuck are you guys speaking subtitles? Why are they right though? I'm sorry. I've lost a little bit of the plot here. Okay, they were going to the Forbidden Lake, but the Forbidden Lake is just a pond with ducks, and then underneath the lake is another lake. So how do they know about this? It seems like kind of a big deal, right? This should be almost the basis of your village, right? To protect this lake. Not just say, oh, down the road, there's this ancient mystical lake, powers and stuff like that. But we're going to, hang out in our village over here and just pick maize all day, which actually means corn in Native American, just so you know. I'm sorry, did you say decoy ducks? I know there's a myth that all birds in the world are fake, though, but are the ducks fake in this? Is this what they're thinking? Did they just find ducks from somewhere else and put them in here so people will just say, oh, this is just a regular lake? Did they really do that?
Creo que he hallado lo que buscamos.
I do have a good question, though. How come they're not going with the other already established Native American characters? I don't know why you had to invent a new one. Can someone speak fucking English in this universe? This is why you people lost the war.
After the fall of Asgard, the Tesseract took on a second life.
Why does a rock have the ability to say, you know what, I've done this my entire life, I'm going to do something different? Now the Tesseract has a personality. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to change things up a bit.
The cube released unmitigated space stone energy. War.
Come on. I have a really good question. Why can't we just have this Native American woman get the power of the Tesseract and do her own thing? Why do we need to have more lore of what's going on? Should it just be, okay, this is the first time this happened and that's it though? So this has been going on this entire time. And they're still in the Stone Age, essentially.
Stop!
Wait, I'm confused. Does your arm hurt or does it not hurt? Kahorny, you have no idea where you're running to. You have no idea where you are. Yes, Kahorny, become like the eagle and fly up to the portal. Then why do you eat food?
Rodrigo Alfonso Gonzalo.
Alright, Cheech, let me just help you out here for a second, okay? You are not speaking Native American. They have absolutely no idea what you're saying. So for some odd reason you're trying to interrogate these people in your native language, it's not gonna work.
Vuestro lago.
I don't understand what you're saying.
¿Dónde está?
I'm so sorry. She has no idea what he's talking about. For all she knows, he's after the maize, which is corn, by the way. I have a quick question, though. Do you guys think she's going to have the powers to do everything? Like, she's just going to have a giant mishmash of powers and stuff like that? Wolf isn't a type of clay, you moron. What does that mean? Wolf clay. Is that what you do? You find wolves and you pulverize them into paste and then make pots out of them? You people are savages. No wonder Hernan Cortez and the Horny Conquistadors came over here and put a stop to this. Yes, the wolf sacrifices stop today. Got some turtle in me myself. What does that mean, though? At what point is a turtle bouncing around on trees? Are turtles different things in Native American culture? Like turtle maybe translates over to squirrel or something like that? Don't worry, guys. She was a superhero for 5 minutes, and she's going to tell this entire group of people who have been doing this for God knows how long how to do it right. Yes, you must become like the mighty eagle and fly up there. Dumb question too, though. Does time work differently in this world? Obviously, they're not going to tell us, though. But is there a chance that maybe, like, I don't know, a week or so has passed already and everything's already solved over there? Have you tried maybe using a bigger stick or maybe using your powers to, I don't know, make a bridge or something like that, though? Is there a reason why you're just trying to use, I'm just going to step on the smallest branch humanly possible? Can't you maybe chop some branches up, make some kind of a structure or something like that? Yeah, sorry to bruise your ego, sweetheart, but he's been doing this for God knows how long, and you've been here for 5 minutes. Kahorny forest, Kahorny forest. That's it? That's all it took? Just pop one off his back and that's it? This isn't, you're not saying anything groundbreaking. This is not the greatest strategy of all time. Obviously, you're not going to attack them from the front and underneath them, right? Of course, she's going to be better than everyone else that's been doing this forever because, you know, she's just built differently. Yeah, they didn't think she was going to get one, but she has a whole bunch in a second. Wow, she's just the best at everything. Who could have saw that coming? I really miss the days when heroes tried and failed and went through all these trials and tribulations and stuff like that, instead of just becoming the absolute best day one.
La gloria de la inmortalidad! Salid ahora!
Wait, they're not dead, right? They're just gonna go to the magical village, right? So by the logic of this episode, there's gonna be like half a dozen Spaniards that are all superpowered, right?
Partimos para España!
I don't... Are you out of your mind? You've been here an hour and you're already leaving and going back to Spain. No, you're not. You know, I know they're not going to do this, but I kind of wish they would go full Pocahontas with this. Where maybe there is a John Smith character that went through the portal and then he learns that maybe conquering and war is not the best way to do and let's find peace and love and shit like that, though. I kind of think that would be a little bit of a better episode, right? Bridging both of these places together versus saying, hey, these people suck and these people are holier than holy. How did they all get here? Did they all just fall through this portal in the lake and then just stopped aging or something like that, though? I don't want to be that guy right here, though, but there is no reason for him to take a shot at them. At all. So he just ended up in this portal. They're seeing way more Indians than they have Spaniards. And we're just going to shoot them, fully knowing that it takes, 5 minutes to load a musket. There were not that many people down there. It's 12 bullets she has in her hand. I'm sorry, do you guys at Marvel know how muskets work? Again, it's like the reverse thing. They have no idea what she's saying, yet she's trying to get information out of these guys. I'm sorry, are you gonna lecture me? No, you're not gonna. You've been here 5 seconds. Shut up. Your origins, you guys were using scalps as toilet paper. Okay, she is a fucking supervillain in this. She is not the hero. Just look at what she's doing right now. There's no way you're gonna make her into the righteous one at the end of this. But they're happy. They like it. They like their life. It's very peaceful. It's happy. It's community and stuff like that, though. So then you're gonna come down here and say, no. We need to go out there and start conquering. So now that you have this power, are you going to use it for good or evil? No, no one's going to go with you. You are an absolute psychopath. Get the fuck out of my paradise. No. Forget the part of the army, though. We don't want to be a war tribe. We want to be a peaceful group of people. We don't need to go out to the rest of the world and conquer. Have your little slice of paradise. And don't interact with the rest of the world. You don't have to do anything. Things are perfect here. Don't let the portal hit you on the way out, sweetheart. Get out. Madam, you are the monster now. You understand that. Marvel writers, you are not making this woman into the hero. Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna come down here and lecture us what we should be doing with our lives. This woman became Superman for 5 seconds and said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go to war. They burned down my maze, which is corn, by the way. They could have made her so much better. All they could have said is, hey, I need to leave. My people are in danger. I need to save them. Not, we need to go to war. Fuck you. I don't really believe they're taking all these people with them. I don't see why you would take them with you. What's the point of it? You're not like a slave campaign. You don't have that many people there. Stop staring. Save the maze, which is corn, by the way. Put out the fires? Was that an option? Just put them all out? I'm sorry, why are they taking hostages? What's the point of that? Why would I want to take these people on my boat and have to feed them for like 2 weeks when we get back to España, which is Spain, by the way, and then do what with them? Present them to the king and be like, hey, look, I found some Native Americans. And the king goes, oh, sweet. What do you want to do with them? Nothing? There we go, guys. Get the big shit out. So, okay, boys. Day 1. She's strong enough to do this stuff by herself with no training whatsoever. Remember in Avatar where Jake Sully spent all this time with the Na'vi and learned their ways and learned how to fly a dragon and learned how to do all these things? That made sense. He didn't show up there and day 1 was better than everyone else in the village at every single thing. But no. Marvel doesn't want to have slow burn characters. They don't want to have characters with depth to them, with trials and tribulations, shit like that. They just want to have them great day 1. Boom! Fucking got her. Don't stop firing. Keep going, guys. Oh, don't fucking monologue in a different language. Just kill her already. You know what'd be really cool? You know what'd be a really amazing thing? He puts the sword away and helps her up. Wouldn't that just be great? It's like, wow, you are powerful. Maybe our two sides could, work together. Wouldn't that just be an amazing thing if they decided to do that? Why? Why would you guys do this? Why? What's the point here? Why are you giving up your slice of paradise to go out there and fight a war that has nothing to do with you? Holy shit, dude. What the fuck is wrong with her? You guys are insane. You guys are absolutely gone. They should come back here and kick all your asses again. What's gonna happen to all these dudes now that they can't get back to their country? Witness their deeds, how they just murder everyone and offer zero signs of peace and forgiveness. Remember their faces, son. They are all crazy.
Sorry.
We're gonna need new songs one day about how we murdered all these dudes. Ah, yes, what a glorious thing murder is. No, she's not. She's the most psychotic of them all.
It wasn't because she merely chose the right path.
She did not choose the right path. She chose the absolute path of war.
Because she remained true to her course.
Yes, she was true to her course. She was born an asshole and she's gonna die an asshole.
Miracles alike.
Oh my God, what is the message here? Really, what is the message I'm supposed to get while watching this? That if someone comes to my lands and they want to do me harm and I have the power to annihilate them all, I'm just gonna wipe them all out without remotely offering one single hand or an olive branch apiece. That's what this episode should have been. It should have been where she has all the power in the world to annihilate all these dudes, but she chooses to not do it and offer them peace and forgiveness and kindness. Say, hey, give me my people back. You guys go back to your lands. That's it. Maybe, just maybe then, pretend Hernan Cortez might have tried to double cross her and she killed him. That's the only death I would be okay with. And the rest of them give the nod of approval, understand, yep, you're right, these is your lands, and we go back home. Perfect episode that would have been.
What elevates an individual to something more?
Yes, turns him into Adolf Hitler. This is insane. All those dudes are dead.
My heroes very seldom stop after their first victory.
Yes, also tyrants do that too. They just keep conquering. You're telling me now, all of a sudden, this Native American tribe that has the powers of a god are just going to say, you know what, we're going to take our, 8x8 little land and just live there. They're not going to expand. They're not going to try to go into other lands and stuff like that. They're not going to break out war with other places. You're telling me now they're the most peaceful, righteous group out there, and they're going to stay put in their own lands? Fuck out of here.
No podemos ir.
I'm sorry. Who was this person telling that they didn't return? You understand that there is a very low chance of you remotely making it to land when you're traveling in a boat going across, the entire ocean. Shit can happen.
Nuevo mundo.
No. We did not lose the new world. We'll just come back with more people. How do you know any of this stuff, Kahorny? Okay, this is pitiful writing at this point, okay? You should have let some of the ships go back home, and they should be telling this story, because from what I'm seeing, there is no reason why the Queen should think that her soldiers were remotely defeated in battle. From what she's thinking right now, is like, oh, maybe there was a bad storm or something, not, hey, we were all defeated. Yes, you bitch, I'm going to kill you for what you did to my soldiers. I'm sorry, this is what I'm thinking, okay? If this actually happened, this fight will never end. They will go down to the last man if this is really what they're going with. There's no way the Queen's gonna be like, yeah, you guys are bigger and tougher than us, so we're just gonna give up.
May I occupy vuestro trono?
Also, why is she speaking in yellow right now? Before it was the Spaniards speaking in yellow, and when she was speaking and her people were speaking, it was all in white though. But now they're both speaking in yellow.
Salud depende de...
Okay. We believe our health depends on your health, so as a sign of peace, I'm gonna murder all of your soldiers. Good start. This battle will never end. This is not gonna go the way she's expecting it to. If she lets the Queen live, it is all-out war. She is gonna sign peace treaties with every other European nation, and they're gonna send 1,000 fleets to go kick their asses.
No habrá futuro para vuestro...
Okay, again. Or there will be no future for our people. We need to make peace, okay? But you didn't do the peace on your own shores. You did the war part. You understand it doesn't work that way. You did not make her into the good, holier than holy character. You made her war-driven. And that's it. But now, all of a sudden, she's like, oh yeah, we want peace. No, you should go all in on her being a psychopath. You can't flip-flop it because it's the end of your episode.
World to bring peace to their neighbors.
No, you didn't. You threatened them. You didn't say, hey, we're not so different, you and I. The world's big enough that we can coexist. You came to her place, blew up her throne, killed her people, and like, hey, you know what? I'm just a peaceful person.
Bravo!
My name is Stephen Strange, and I've been looking for you.
Literally no one in this room understands what you're saying, Magic Man. Oh, man. Another tone-deaf episode of What If. Another tone-deaf product from the sinking ship that is known as Marvel. Great job, everyone. And as usual, I predicted this. I'll cite my other video with this. I said it's going to be where she fights the colonizers. And what happened? She fought the colonizers. 1,000 different directions you could have gone in this. You could have gone the Pocahontas route. You could have gone any other way. But no, you decided we're going to fight, war with war. Maybe, here's a crazy idea. You know the saying, an eye for an eye makes the world blind, or some crap like that, though? Maybe it should have been where she went to save her people, had that war mentality, and then her friend gets killed. And then she realizes, wait a second, we can't do this. If I take revenge, we're all gonna die. Maybe we should just be a peaceful nation. And then maybe she gets on the boat with Hernan Cortez and the Horny Conquistadors, goes back to España, which is Spain, by the way, with some maize, which is corn, by the way, and talks to the queen and says, listen, the world's big enough for all of us. Maybe we can live in peace. Maybe we could even help each other out. But the last thing I want is a full-on war, and it ends with them shaking hands and leaving as friends. But no. We're Marvel. We are smarter than you. We're going to have it where small little independent female character with unbeknownst godlike powers comes in there and kicks everyone's asses and is the most righteous person out there while doing all the worst things horrific to mankind. And at the end, she's going to be the hero. You're all failures. And the world is watching you fail, Marvel, and not a single person is upset about it. What else can you say about this episode? What if episode 6, what if Kahorny was an absolute psychopath? What do you guys think about it?